It's my pleasure to introduce from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, right? All the way from there today, Master of the Mind, Paul Knight.
Thank you, everyone. Have you enjoyed Post-Prom? Yeah. All right, how was it? Okay, let's try that again. When I ask how was Post-Prom, it was great? Well, let's try it all together, saying it's great. How was Post-Prom? Great! That was wonderful. Give yourselves a round of applause. And congratulations, you've just followed your first suggestion of the morning. And that's what this demonstration is all about, following suggestion. And the way I'm going to help you follow suggestion is through hypnosis. Which means in just a few moments, I'm going to invite several lucky volunteers forward to be hypnotized. The people I'm looking for are people with three important qualities. I'm looking for people with good imagination, good concentration, and the ability to follow instructions. And to find out if you're that person, I've devised a few simple tests. The first test is one of imagination. What I'd like you to do is imagine in my hand, I'm holding a nice, juicy, yellow lemon. As you're imagining this lemon, imagine I'm cutting the lemon in half. And imagine you're holding on to this half of a lemon. Imagine the smell of the lemon. Imagine the juice dripping down the side of the lemon. Imagine taking this lemon, putting it up to your mouth, and sucking on it. As I did that, I noticed a couple of people looked like they were kind of puckering or kind of going, And if you're one of those people, if you notice your mouth water or pucker, or you're kind of thinking, or ooh, raise your hand. Okay, that was a wonderful response. Well done, everyone. Now, the second test is concentration. For this, what I'd like you to do is take your arms and put them straight in front of you, something like this. As you're doing that, I'd like you to close your eyes for a moment or two. As you close your eyes, I'd like you to imagine that in your right hand, you're holding a very heavy bucket of sand. Just imagine in your right hand a heavy bucket of sand. And as you're imagining that heavy bucket of sand in your right hand, imagine in your left hand 100 helium balloons. Imagine in your left hand 100 helium balloons. In your right hand, that bucket of sand. In your left hand, all those balloons. And as you're imagining this, keeping your arms where they are right now, open your eyes and look around the room. Okay, you can lower your arms. And what you no doubt notice is that there were some people who looked something like this. Not a lot of motion, not a lot of movement. There were others who looked more like this. Very nice, very good motion. I saw a couple of people look closer to this. Fantastic motion, fantastic movement. Now the final test is that of following instructions. And I'm going to do that test with anyone who would like to volunteer. So if you'd like to volunteer, come on up, just walk up here and take a seat. All right, anyone else? We've got a couple of chairs here. Anyone else? All right. It looks like we've got one more chair if anyone would like to. All right, thank you. Let's give a big round of applause for our volunteers. Now, I As I mentioned, the final test is that of following instructions. What I'm going to do is ask you a series of questions. If the answer to the question is yes, I would like you to raise your hand something like this. Do you understand these instructions? Excellent! You just passed the test! Well done, everyone! And may all your tests the rest of the year be that easy. All right, well now before we go any further, we do have some very important safety instructions to cover. You will notice that in front of you, we have a great number of people sitting. You'll notice next to you, there are a lot of people. You'll notice behind you, we have all sorts of supplies and materials. All these things I just pointed out are what I call obstacles. During this demonstration, there will be times we are standing up and moving around. When you are doing that, avoid the obstacles. Now that should be very easy to do. We've got a nice large area here for everyone to work in. And if at any point you're not sure where you are or what you're doing, you can open your eyes and you'll stay in hypnosis even with your eyes open. So do you understand the safety instructions? Excellent! Well, now it's time to find out a little bit more about our volunteers. How many of you are freshmen or sophomores? All right. How many of you are juniors? How many of you are seniors? How many of you have no idea what grade you're in? Why am I not surprised? Well, now I've got some good news. Those are the most personal questions I'll be asking you for the rest of the night. We want to keep this a clean show, folks. However, I do have two very important questions to ask you. First, prior to today, have you been hypnotized? A few of you. And was that last year with me? Okay, a couple of you other than that. But who was last year with me? You were? And you guys were other people, though, right? Okay, that's wonderful. And did you enjoy it last year? Great. So that means everybody else is in for a great time. Now the most important question of all. Are you ready right now to be hypnotized? Wonderful! And you ready to see some hypnosis? Yeah! Then I'm going to ask a favor of everyone, both the people in the audience and the people up front. For the next several minutes, while I'm doing the hypnosis, I would appreciate it if you're as quiet as possible. Most importantly, please, no talking. So thank you everyone for your cooperation. We're going to do one more test. From this test, I'm going to put you into hypnosis. I'd like you to begin by putting your feet flat on the floor, right together. I'd like you to take your arms and put them straight in front of you, something like this. As you're doing that, I'd like you to focus on your thumbs. Just concentrate on your thumbs. As you're concentrating on your thumbs, I'd like you to press your hands as tightly together as you can. As you're pressing your hands together, I'd like you to imagine that your hands are gluing together. Just imagine your hands gluing together, gluing tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. So tightly glued together that for a moment or two, the harder you try to pull your hands apart, the tighter they stick together, starting right now. You may try to pull them apart, the harder you try, the more sticking tighter and tighter. And your eyes are closing, closing, closing. As I touch your hands, they drop to your lap, and you relax very deeply. Eyes closing, 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 dropping on down, eyes closing, closing, dropping, dropping, eyes closing, closing, dropping, dropping, dropping on down, dropping on down, dropping on down. And as your hands touch your lap, they break apart as you drop deeper and deeper. Eyes closing, closing, dropping, dropping, dropping on down, eyes closing, 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 eyes closing, 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 dropping, 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 eyes closing, 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 eyes closing, 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 relaxing, relaxing, relaxing more and more and more. And as you relax more, your hands slide apart if they haven't done so already, and you let yourself relax even deeper, relaxing even deeper. focusing on my voice, concentrating on my voice. And with every word I say, you continue to relax deeper and deeper and deeper still, more and more relaxed. With every word I say, continuing deeper and deeper and deeper. And as you relax even more, there may be times where you become aware of outside noises. There may be times where you become aware of people laughing or talking or applauding. But if you notice that, you just ignore the outside noises and focus again on my voice. Just continuing to focus more and more on my voice, and with every word I say, going deeper and deeper and deeper. And as you relax even more, you notice now that your eyes are closing very tightly. Eyes closing tighter and tighter and tighter. Closing so tightly right now that for a few seconds, the harder you try to open your eyes, the tighter they close. The harder you try to open your eyes, the tighter they close. And now relax your eyes. Let them close naturally and normally. And as you relax more, you now notice your arms and your hands growing very, very light. Very, very light. Your arms, your hands are getting lighter and lighter and lighter, like helium balloons, so light they begin to float and lift and rise right up into the air, getting lighter and lighter and lighter. And if I give your hands a little push, that's just enough to get them started, just enough to get them floating up and up and up, lighter and lighter and lighter still, wonderfully light now, lighter and lighter and lighter, floating up and up and up, up and up and up and up. And you'll notice everyone responds a little bit differently to these suggestions. As we go through the demonstration, you'll notice that everyone responds a little bit differently. Well, now in a few seconds, I'm going to touch your shoulder. When I touch your shoulder, your hands drop back down to your lap, and you drop 10 times deeper into hypnosis. Sleep. 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 Relaxing deeper and deeper and deeper still. More and more relaxed. More and more relaxed. Now, what most of you may notice as you relax more, and what you may notice right now as you relax even more is that your head is touching somebody near you, or their head is touching you. And when you discover, or in a couple of cases, your head is touching the chair that you were sitting in. What you notice is if your head is touching the chair or touching somebody near you, you now discover that you're stuck right there. Wherever they're touching, you're stuck. You're glued together right now. And in fact, the harder you try to pull yourselves apart, the more stuck you get. When you try to pull yourselves apart, you're stuck tighter and tighter. And you two can even try to stand up and you're still stuck. You two can, when you're not touching, you can try to stand up and you're still stuck. Now, you break free. And sleep. Sleep. And you can go ahead and sit back down safely here and line yourselves up. And sleep. Relaxing deeper and deeper and deeper. And in fact, now you can sit up straight and sleep. And now for you, just the person I'm touching, in a moment, when I let go of your shoulder, you're going to stand up, and you're going to step over a couple of chairs to the furthest empty chair off to your side. But when you get to that chair, you're going to try to sit down, but you're going to discover you have forgotten how to sit down. So as I let go of your shoulder, stand up, open your eyes, and go a couple of chairs down. but then discover you've forgotten how to sit down. Go ahead and open your eyes right now. Just take a seat right a couple chairs over. As you try to sit down, you forget how to do it. What's wrong? What am I supposed to do? Well, you're supposed to sit down. Is there a problem? Okay. You can now remember how to sit down, but your legs are locked, and the harder you try to bend your knees, the more they stick. Go ahead and try to sit down. More problems? Okay, you can sit down now. And sleep. Dropping deeper and deeper and deeper still. Would you just slide up a few inches here? Would you just line yourself up a little better? All right, thank you. Well, now for all of you, what each of you discover right now is the person sitting next to you is beginning to smell. The person sitting next to you smells like they haven't had a shower in a month. They just really stink. But now you realize it's not the person next to you that smells so bad. You're the one who smells so bad. But there's a reason you smell this bad. You see, when I count to 3, you're going to jump up, standing in front of the chairs as smelly, ugly monsters. At the count of 3, you jump up as smelly, ugly monsters trying to scare the audience. And you're going to stay in front of your chairs as you do this. 1, 2, 3. Jump up! Freeze! You are no longer smelly monsters. You are now graceful ballet dancers, dancing a beautiful ballet. Everyone dance a beautiful ballet for everyone. And now you can ballet your way back to the chair. Open your eyes if you need to have a seat. And sit that down. As you sit down, sleep. And sleep. Dropping deeper and deeper and deeper still. And sleep. Relax, relax, relaxing deeper and deeper and deeper. Now, I'm going to have you stand up for just a moment. If you relax very deeply, relaxing even deeper, just take a step forward. And I'm going to have you stand up as well. You stay sitting up straight while you're doing this. And you sit up straight as you sit. Now, for you, each of you, in a moment, I'm going to snap my fingers. When I do, you each come out of hypnosis. However, you completely forget you've just been hypnotized. In fact, you are sure you have never been hypnotized and are sure that I cannot hypnotize you or anyone. However, every time I say the words, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to jump up from wherever you are, point at me, and scream, "You are a fraud!" So every time I say the words, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to jump up, point at me, and scream, "You are a fraud!" As I snap my fingers, you come out of hypnosis, sure you have never been hypnotized, sure I cannot hypnotize you or anyone. All right, I want to thank you both very much for volunteering, and because you were so kind to volunteer, I'm going to give you better seats. Here. Why don't you guys sit right here in the front? There you go. All right. Well, as you can tell, we've lost a few volunteers, so I will just check. Are there any other ladies and gentlemen who want to volunteer? Would you sit down, please? As I was saying, ladies and gentlemen... You're a fraud! Yes, you said that already. Please sit down. I apologize for these interruptions, ladies and gentlemen. You're a fraud! Is there a problem here? Is there a problem with you? All right, would you guys sit down, please? Okay, why are you yelling at me? You have no idea. How about you? Why are you yelling at me? Okay, are you sure you're going to keep yelling at me? You don't know? Are you going to yell at me more? Okay. So is it all right for me to talk to these ladies and gentlemen?
You're right!
Okay, would you just step up here, both of you? Either side, doesn't matter. One on one side, one on the other. Okay, and what is your name?
Michaelin.
Michaelin? And what is your name, sir?
Noah?
Noah. All right. Now, Michaelin, have you ever been hypnotized?
No,
Okay. And do you think I can hypnotize you?
I don't think so.
You don't think so. Could I hypnotize her?
Probably not.
Probably not. So I can't come to Michaela and just go to sleep. Can I do that?
No?
What just happened to her?
I don't know.
Do you think she's hypnotized?
No?
Or why is she leaning up against me like this?
I don't know.
Okay. And now when I snap my fingers, you come out of hypnosis forgetting your name and the number 5. Both your name and the number 5 vanish as if they've never existed. Completely and totally gone. Awaken. All right. Now, have you ever been hypnotized?
No.
Okay, what is your name? Are you having some memory problems? All right, turn this way for a moment. Let me do a quick memory test, okay? I'd like you to count out loud from 1 to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what's next.
You don't know what's next? Okay. Well, let me just check something here. Normally, how many fingers do you have on both hands put together? How many fingers did you have this morning when you got up?
10.
All right, hold up your hands. Let's see how many fingers you have.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, let's start with this one.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 and 4 are
8.
8. I thought you had 10. Okay, you're obviously having some sort of memory problems here. Michaela, do you have any idea what your name is? Okay, don't worry about it. And now, Noah, have you ever been hypnotized?
No?
Could I hypnotize you?
No?
Do you think he's right? I can't hypnotize Noah? So I can't just go if you're to go to sleep. Can I do that?
I didn't think so.
What do you think now? What's happened here? He fainted. Okay, well now when I snap my fingers, you come out of hypnosis, but everything you say comes out like the loud clucking of a chicken. No matter what you say, it comes out like the loud clucking of a chicken. All right, now have you ever been hypnotized? Okay. You okay? All right. She's having problems remembering her name. Could you tell her her name? And listen carefully, it's going to tell you your name right now. What is her name? So what is your name? Now, she's also having problems counting her fingers. Could I ask you to do me the favor of counting your fingers? Hold up your hands, let him count your fingers. There we go. Did you get it right?
I don't know.
How many was that? I think you got it right. I think you got your fingers back. You got 10 there, I think. Am I right? Let's see.
1, 2, 3, 4.
How many is that? So I guess we got it right now. Because what comes after a rap? There we go. Here, let's count your hands and make sure.
1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You got it. And what's your name again? What was her name? There we go. We've got everything fixed. Everything's back to normal. Everything's fine. So at this point, I think we continue on. And I don't have to worry about talking to these ladies and gentlemen. Yeah! I'm sorry, what was that? That's what I thought. Okay. I think there's only one thing we can do about this. Sleep! Now as I touch your forehead, all suggestions are removed. Number 5 is back, your name is back. You don't look like chickens, and you now no longer respond when I say the words ladies and gentlemen. As I let go of your forehead, you stand up and open your eyes long enough to sit down in the chairs. As you sit down, you drop back very deep into hypnosis. Go ahead and open your eyes long enough to take a seat. Just grab a chair right there, either one. And let's give a big round of applause to Noah and the cat. Now for all of you, for each and every one of you, you now all discover you're going back in time. You're going back to the days of King Arthur and his noble knights. In fact, right now, you are Knights of the Round Table. And as Knights of the Round Table, it's your job to slay a fire-breathing dragon that's right in front of you. So everyone, get your swords in your hand right now. Swords ready. Remember, you're attacking the dragon, not each other. 1, 2, 3, go! Get that dragon! Jump up and attack that dragon! Keep swinging! Keep swinging! Keep swinging! Sorry, you're pointing the wrong way. The dragon's over here. There, right there. And now the dragon's breathing fire. Look out! Quick, before it can recharge, a few more swings. And you've done it! You've slain the dragon! You're heroes, everyone! Hold your swords high! And these are brave and noble knights. Nothing frightens these people. Nothing at all. Except that little white mouse just ran in front of you. Look out for that mouse! Use your sword. That'll get rid of the mouse. And you've done it! You've slain the mouse! Our bravest knight of all, ladies and gentlemen! Our bravest knight of all! Now all of you can step out here once again, because you were never afraid of that mouse after all. So go ahead and stand up here. You put your swords down. And I think they did a great job slaying that dragon. Would you agree?
Yeah.
All right, well in that case you're each getting promoted. Gentlemen, you are promoted to handsome prince. You are now a handsome prince, wearing very handsome clothes, looking sharp, looking fine. And ladies, that means you are now a beautiful princess. Looking beautiful, looking gorgeous, looking stunning. In fact, everyone, show off how great you look, how royal, how regal you are. Show off, everybody, how regal you look. Now, as you're doing this, you notice there's something dripping on you from the ceiling. And in fact, a pipe just burst and spilled all over you. Oh, and you're filthy. Well, now you've got to clean yourselves off. Do that. We've got buckets of water by your feet. Go ahead and pick up those buckets of water and splash each other. Be careful not hitting each other there. That's all right. I mean, a little bit is okay. But now you're all wet. You got to dry yourselves off as fast as you can. Dry yourselves off as fast as you can. And that's working. You're getting nice and dry, but your clothes are shrinking. And they're getting tighter and tighter and tighter. In fact, they're so tight you're frozen right where you are. You can't move a muscle. As you stand here frozen, your elbow begins to itch, but you can't reach to scratch it. Now, when I count to 3, you're going to be able to move, but the harder you try to scratch your elbow, the more you miss. 1, 2, 3. You can move normally, but you keep missing your elbow. Now, if you're careful, you can open your eyes and help your neighbor scratch their elbow. Go ahead and open your eyes and help your neighbor scratch their elbow. And as you're doing that, you discover your hand gets stuck on their elbow. In fact, the harder you try to pull your hand free, the more stuck it gets. What do you think? Should we let him go? No. Oh, you guys are mean. I'm going to let you go right now. There you go. That's much better. Much better now. Well, now, I'm going to have everyone go ahead and take a seat. Line yourselves up once again. There's another one chair. Just take any chair that's available. And as you're sitting here, I've got some bad news. I just found out we have too many princes and princesses in this kingdom. But what we're missing is a court jester, a court fool. So when I count to 3, you're going to jump up and make a big fool of yourself. 1, 2, 3. Become court fools, court jesters. Are fools, everyone! Again, careful of each other as you're doing this. You guys go and take a seat. That was fantastic. But I just found out something. Anybody who goes to CGB is no fool, so you're all disqualified. But that means we need a profession. But that means we need a profession for these people. Somebody call out a profession.
Police officer.
Police officers. You're now police officers. I'll take another idea. Doctors. You're now all doctors. And in fact, right now, you're surgeons. And you're performing a very delicate surgery. And as you're performing this surgery, you can stand up and perform the surgery. Stand up and perform that very delicate surgery. And sir, you're pointing the wrong direction. As you're doing this, you feel a sneeze coming on. And in fact, you just sneeze now. And you went right into the patient. You got to clean it up. There we go. Well, I'll take another idea.
Stunt devil.
Stunt double. We're now stunt doubles. So go ahead and try to do a simple stunt for everybody. There we go. In fact, it's a stunt double now. The trick is to do a tightrope walk. The trick is doing a tightrope walk. And you're outdoors on a windy day. Boy, it's a good thing that tightrope wasn't actually very far off the ground for some of you. Now, you're doing great. You can go ahead and stand back up again, come back over the chairs. I'll take one more idea.
Hairdresser.
Hairdressers. You're now hairdressers. And you realize you just made a mistake. You got to cover it up somehow. I'll take one more. Sure, let's go. This seems to be fun. Let's keep going.
Vet.
You're now a veterinarian. And now you're having to treat a crocodile. But it's a little tiny crocodile. It's very friendly. I'll take one more.
Baby.
I'm going to hold off on that one.
Daycare employee.
Daycare. You're now doing daycare for really annoying. Those babies are crying a lot. Why don't you go ahead and have a seat? You've got the parents, they picked up the babies, everything's fine. So we're going to have a seat. Line yourselves up once again. Because there was a profession we didn't get that I have to know is the real profession. You are now all singers. And not average everyday singers. You are finalists on American Idol. So now you're each going to have a chance to stand up and take a few seconds to sing to try to win American Idol. Now, we're on live television, so make sure you keep it clean. But I'm going to let you be our first contestant. Whatever you'd like, as long as you keep it clean.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's rising, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous height, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right. Well, I'm asked to keep it a little shorter, but I don't interrupt the national anthem. So you get to be our next contestant.
Fly me to you, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars.
Thank you. Anything you'd like. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Brilha, brilha, estrelinha, quero ver você brilhar. Brilha forte lá no céu, você vai se apaixonar. Brilha, brilha, linda espinha, quero ver você brilhar.
Swing low, sweet chariot, come for carry me on. Swing low, sweet chariot, come for carry me home.
Thank you.
Chasing you like a shot of whiskey, burning, going down, burning, going down.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Your turn. Okay. Your turn.
I don't know how I got here, but this is special. Life is a highway, I will ride it all night long.
Thank you. Well, now it's time for you to decide who is our new American Idol. Vote by applause as I walk past each person.
I'd like to thank my mom and my dad. And you all for voting for me. I'm glad this election wasn't rigged.
Right, New American Idol, everyone! Well, I think they all did a perfect job. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, you all get a prize. So right now, you've got a prize envelope in your hand. Open up and see what it says. As you open it up, it says you just won an all-expense-paid ski trip to Aspen. And you guys love to ski. So right now, wait, get on the airplane. Everyone get on the airplane, fasten your seatbelt. You like skiing more than anything right now. Oh, you got problems? Oh, okay. Well, you can go along and enjoy it then. You enjoy everybody else. But now you're on the airplane. As you're flying, go ahead and sit down. Get on the airplane, fasten your seatbelts. And now the airplane is taking off. And you reach up cruising altitude of 35,000 feet. And as you're flying along, you realize that person you're sitting next to is your favorite celebrity. Well, I'm sorry, did I say favorite celebrity? I meant least favorite celebrity. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, it was just a look-alike. It was just a look-alike. But now as we're flying along, everything's going well except for one, well, right now, the only problem we're having right now is that the plane is getting very warm. In fact, it's getting so warm, you're getting stuck to the chairs. And you would really getting thirsty. You love a drink of water. And right here in my hand, I've got a nice big glass of water. All you gotta do is grab it, and it's yours. That's good water. I'm feeling much better now. Oh, are you guys so thirsty? I'm sorry. Well, here we've got a whole tray of juice and soda, whatever you'd like, water, whatever you'd like to drink, right here. Here you go. There you are. Now here. And that cools you down, and now the plane's cooling down, everything's wonderful. Except for one other small problem. The next 3 times, and only the next 3 times I say the word bite, the chair is going to nip you. Now I want to check to make sure, because we have a lot of food back there. Everyone have a chance to get a bite to eat? You guys please sit down. Because if not, I think we've still got some food back there, so when we're done here, you can still go get a bite. Well, if there's something wrong with that chair, check it, make sure it's okay. Check that chair, make sure it's okay. If it looks okay, please sit back down. Because the way you were acting, it's almost like that chair could bite. Wait a minute. I see the problem. You're just sitting in the wrong chair. 3 chairs, that'll take care of the whole problem. 3 chairs, that'll take care of the whole problem. Sit in a different chair. You guys line yourselves up on 2. So if you want to come on over this way, that's okay. You can come on over here and take a seat over here with that chair. And if you please pull yourselves up a little bit more so you're lined up a little better. You guys slide up a little bit more so you're lined up a little bit better. Well, now that chair is much more comfortable. That chair does not, and I stress, does not bite. In fact, that chair is so comfortable, it is the most comfortable thing you've ever sat in. That chair is amazingly comfortable. In fact, that chair is so comfortable, it just became your prom date. That chair is now your prom date. And your prom date would love to go on one last dance with you. So be careful of everyone else on the dance floor. Go ahead and stand up and do one last dance with your prom date. Now, when I count to 3, you realize your prom date is just a piece of furniture. 1, 2, 3. But it's still a comfortable piece of furniture to sit on, so you guys go ahead and sit back down. All of you sit back down. Well, now I've got some good news. We're almost to Aspen. Unfortunately, we're running behind schedule, so you have to get off the plane very quickly. To do that, put your parachutes on right now. Everybody, put your parachutes. At the count of 3, jump out of the plane and pull the ripcord. 1, 2, 3, jump! As you pull the ripcord, the chute opens and pulls you standing straight up. You're standing straight up now. As you're floating on down, you realize you're going to miss the land by a few feet, and you're going to land in a cold, icy lake. So you're going to blow the parachute to land. Blow the parachute over to land. And you've done it. You've made it. And now you're floating on down to a nice, smooth, soft landing on a very slippery patch of ice. Well, now you've got ice skates on. And be careful with the other people on the ice. But you can now go ice skating. You guys are not average everyday ice skaters. You are now Olympic figure skaters. And again, be careful of each other as you're doing this. Well, now you've reached the edge of the ice. And it's time to put on your skis. So go ahead and put on your skis right now. And now off you go skiing along. As you're skiing along, you're heading downhill faster and faster and faster. You turn to the right. Turn to the left. Turn to the right. Look out for the trees. And most of you made it through. Well done. What do you think of our skiers, everyone? That was terrific. Now, line yourself, ski over to the chairs. Line up in front of the chairs. Stay standing. But line up in front of the chairs. Because you're such great skiers. You come down here, sir. Put that chair down here. You're such great skiers. We're going to give you the real challenge. In a moment, you're going to go off the ski jump. When I count to 3, you go down the ski. Well, you're going to take the little bunny jump. The rest are going to go off the main ski jump. So at the count of 3, you go down the hill, down the ski jump. When I say jump, you jump in the air. So at the count of 3, you go down. When I say jump, you jump up. 1, 2, 3, going down, faster, 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 faster. Jump! And there you are, soaring through the air. And you're doing do tricks on your skis. Go and do tricks on your skis. And now you come to a perfect landing. Our ski jumpers, everyone. So now you've got some time to play in the snow. And in fact, you're now 5 years old playing in the snow. You're 5-year-old playing in the snow. Go ahead and have fun as 5-year-olds playing in the snow. And now as you're playing in the snow, you notice people out here starting to make faces at you. What are you going to do about that? Well, let's forget about those people. Go ahead back over the chairs. Because you line up in front of the chairs once again. We've got a surprise for all of you. Right by your feet, we have a bunny rabbit. Go ahead and pick up the bunny rabbit. And hold it up so everyone can see it. And those are cute little bunnies. In fact, you've got the nice long ears, the fluffy tail, the nice sharp fangs that are biting you. Yeah, those are nasty rabbits. Now the bite doesn't hurt. You don't feel any pain at all. You feel fine, except you feel very old. You're now very, very old. You're so old, in fact, that you're hobbling along, and you realize you've forgotten your teeth. You think somebody out here in the audience has your teeth. Call out for your teeth.
Give me my teeth back.
Oh, wait, they're in your back pocket. Your teeth are in your back pocket. Go ahead and put them in. There you go. That is so much better now, except for one small problem. Those are somebody else's teeth. Your teeth were in the other pocket. Your teeth were in the other pocket. So go ahead and put your teeth in now. Now, as you bring your teeth in, I'm going to get ideas from the audience. What would you like to see these wonderful elderly people do? Yes?
Jumping jacks.
You're now, as very old people, trying to do jumping jacks. I'll take another idea.
Gritty.
I'm sorry? The gritty. Very old people. I'll take another idea.
Knitting.
I'm sorry?
Knitting.
Knitting. I'll take one more. What kind of dance?
Salsa.
You're now all very, very old salsa dancers. And now you're very old break dancers. Well, now you've been out in the cold for quite a while. You're getting really cold. They need to keep each other warm right now. Go ahead and keep each other warm. Now, as old people keep each other warm, you can hobble your way back to the chairs in the lodge. Go ahead and hobble your way back to the chairs. As you sit back down, first you get nice and warm. Second, you're back to your normal age. And now that you're here in the lodge and nice and warm, everything seems fine except for one detail. I think you came to the wrong lodge, because when I count to 3, you're going to open your eyes and see everybody in the audience sitting here in their underwear. 1, 2, 3. And sleep. Well, now you discover everybody in the audience is fully clothed, but when I count to 3, you're the ones in your underwear. 1, 2, 3. And there's a reason he's doing this. Because, sir, you, like everybody else, are now famous underwear models. Show off as models. Now at the count of 3, you realize what you're doing and what you're not wearing, and the only way to get clothed is to sit back down. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now everything's much better. Things are back to normal. And now, here at the lodge, you've worked up quite an appetite. In fact, you are so hungry right now that you would just love a good meal. And right in front of you, we've got a delicious buffet, your favorite foods. And when I count to 3, you are so hungry, you're going to make pigs of yourselves. 1, 2, 3, go! Start eating as fast as you can. Say, make pigs of yourselves. Stuff your face. As you're eating so fast, the person next to you just tried to take your favorite food. And now you've got your food back. You've got your food back. And now go ahead and sit back down if you're standing. Sit back down. Because you are stuffed. While you've eaten so much, you just gained 200 pounds. And 200 pounds overweight, they're going to ask you to have a snowman building contest. So go ahead and stand up and try to go out here and build a snowman if you can. 200 pounds heavier than normal. Well, that looks like enough right there. You guys go ahead and sit back down in the chairs in the lodge. I've got some good news for you. All that exercise just took the weight off. You're back to your normal weight. Well, now as you're sitting here, you hear a telephone ringing. And it's coming from your shoe. Your shoe is ringing. Everybody, answer your shoe. If you don't have a shoe on, answer your sock. And oh, it's a prize committee. They made a terrible mistake. They gave you this prize because they thought you were the CGB cheerleaders. And it's just a huge cheer for the Post-Prom. We're going to pay for this trip. So everyone, go ahead and hang up your shoe, put it back on again if you took it off. There we go on, make sure everybody's got them on. And now the good news is you are the CGB cheerleaders. At the count of three, you're going to jump up to a huge, loud cheer for the Post-Prom. 1, 2, 3, go! What is it, our cheerleaders, everyone? Congratulations, you won your prize and cheered your way all the way back here to Graceville. So now go ahead and take a seat once again. As you sit down, once again, sleep. Now, just a moment or two, I'm going to bring each of you out of hypnosis. When I do, you're going to forget the details of what we've done here. You remember you were hypnotized, but you forget the details. However, the first 2 times, and only the first 2 times, I say the words, "Thank you, ladies and gentlemen," you are going to jump up yelling, "The British are coming, the British are coming." You're going to jump up yelling, "No, they're not, no, they're not." You're going to jump up like a jack-in-the-box, going boing, 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 boing. You're going to think you're a parrot. You're going to think you're a pirate. You're going to think you're a monkey. You think you're a dinosaur. You think you're a super fashion model. And you think you're a baseball player. So now, at the count of 5, you come out of hypnosis, forget the details of what we've done, but remember you had a wonderful time and greatly enjoyed being hypnotized. 1, feeling good. 2, feeling very good. 3, feeling wonderful. 4, feeling great. And 5, wide awake, refreshed, alert, awake, and aware. You go ahead and have a seat for a moment. And awake. You have a seat for a moment. Let's hear it for our volunteers, everyone. We've seen some fun, interesting, fascinating things here tonight with hypnosis. However, hypnosis has a more serious side as well. It can be used to help people quit smoking, lose weight, reduce stress, improve your studies, improve your sports, anything you'd like to change or improve in your life. And if anyone has any questions, would like to know more, I'll be happy to talk with you after the show. So with that, I'd just like to say, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Sir, come back here. Sir, oh, there we go. Home run? All right. Come on back, have a seat. Now, just so you know, I also put this on film, and with your permission, with everybody's permission here, is it all right if I post this to YouTube directly? Normally I put it on an unlisted file, but I think this is a good enough show. I might, if it's okay with you, I'd like to put it on open for everybody to watch. Is that okay with you? Do you think there's any problems with that, or? Last year I posted an unlisted file, so I just want to make sure it's okay to post it to the general YouTube, where anybody can see it.
I don't know. Is it in that waiver that they signed?
It is in the waiver, but I want to be doubly sure. It is in the waiver that I can do that. But I want to be doubly sure that nobody's going to be objecting to that. And especially if you guys are okay with that? Okay. So I will get this up probably in about 2 or 3 days, and I will send you the link so everybody can take a look. But just look up CBG Post-Prom. You should be able to find it, and you can watch the video. So with that, I'd just like to say, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The British are coming. The British are coming. You guys can. Nice pitch. All right, go ahead and have a seat. And just to make sure all suggestions are moved, I'd like to say one last time, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm hypnotist Paul Knight, Have a wonderful rest of Post-Prom. Get home safe, everyone. Thank you.